These are the best runic attacks for the Draupnir Spear in God of War Ragnarok, and we're going to show you where you can get them. The Draupnir Spear is a brand new weapon in Kratos' arsenal, so if you're scratching your head asking what the hell is a Draupnir, advance through the story a bit more first and then come back to us. There are only a handful of runic attacks you can unlock for this unique wind-powered weapon, but two of them are, in our minds at least, head and shoulders above the rest. For the light runic attack slot, we'd recommend you go with the Thrust of 1,000 Soldiers. It basically does what it says on the tin. Using this ability will hurl Kratos into a flurry of stabs with Draupnir, which embed explosive spears into any enemies you hit with it. And if you're adept at a bit of button mashing, you can press R1 repeatedly to sneak in some extra stabs for good measure. At its base level, Thrust of 1,000 Soldiers does normal, runic and stun damage to enemies, so it's a fantastic all-round ability. And once you level it up all the way to tier 3, you'll be dealing out the maximum damage a light runic attack is capable of dealing, and you get to stab into enemies more times, leaving them impaled with even more explosive spears, all for the relatively cheap sum of just over 12,000 XP. As for where you can find it, you need to travel to the cold wastelands of Helheim, travel to this location on the map, and open up this legendary chest to get your hands on the best light runic attack for the Draupnir Spear in the game. So, light runic attack acquired, time to fill that R2 slot your spear needs to be at its best. For your heavy spear runic, there's no better option for us than Artillery of the Ancients. Not only does it have some of the best stats of any runic in the game, especially once you've leveled it up to tier 3, but it also improves on one of the few weaknesses the spear has in combat. Draupnir kinda struggles when you're surrounded, so if you can get off a quick artillery strike on a group of enemies, they get absolutely showered with spears which embed in anything they hit and in the ground, and can be exploded to add extra damage and stun on top of the heavy punishment you've already dealt out. And even better than that, you can find your Artillery of the Ancients ready for deployment simply by following the main questline. The double Drekki boss fight at the end of Creatures of Prophecy will drop the heavy runic attack right into Kratos' lap, so to miss it, you'd really have to be going out of your way to leave it on the ground. And that's it. Those are the best runic attacks you can get for the Draupnir Spear in God of War Ragnarok. And if you're in the market for good runic attacks, check out this video where we show you where to find the best heavy runic attack for the Leviathan Axe in the entire game. See you there.